hurt. They get hurt, I would, if anyone got hurt in the class, I would just hold it, hurt certain area on their body that was in pain, told them to breathe. I would touch an area and pain would get eliminated. And so as I kept learning and learning and learning, and different people introduced me to their teachers, and I would study with their teachers. And I was doing a self-development or personal development seminar, and one of the tasks that we had, or challenges, was to hike up in the Catskill Mountains in New York, where we had to carry a bag of bricks on our back. And I was in my 40s at the time. I felt I was in good shape. I was studying Kung Fu. I worked out pretty much, weekly. And when we got to the site, the bottom, we started at 7 o'clock in the morning, and we had to carry that bag of bricks. So it was four of us, and we journey started going up the mountain. And the doctor, he was 72 years old, but this guy had a lot of energy, and he was just very strong. And but he had had two open heart surgeries. And as we started up the hike, he and his partner took off. Maybe half hour into the hike, they took off, and we were supposed to meet at the halfway point. My partner and I got to the halfway point, looked for the doctor and his partner. They weren't there. Continued on. 2 hours later, we all stopped for lunch. We'd meet up. The doctor and his partner were not there. So after lunch, we continued to hike. And as we're still going up the mountain, about, I guess, 2 hours earlier than we were supposed to finish the hike, the doctor and his partner were going back down the hill, and the doctor still had the bag of bricks on his back. And I stopped, and I was astonished, because I said, how in the world did this doctor had two open heart surgeries, 72 years old, finish the hike before everyone else? There were about a group of 50 of us, and he and his partner were the first one to finish. When I finished the hike, I got down at the bottom of the mountain. I asked him, I said, Dr. Ron, I said, how in the world did you finish this hike before everyone else? And you have this heart condition. And he says, Gary, if it wasn't for this supplement, Life Pack Nano, says I wouldn't be here now. So this supplement saved my life. And I said, wow, I was amazed. And I said, please tell me more about this product. And I had heard them talking about network marketing companies on our way to the hike in the car. And I had been approached years prior by other network marketers about their business, and just left not a good taste in my mouth. It was a bad experience, the way I felt I was approached and invited to the meetings. It was, it wasn't a good way of inviting. So it just left a negative impression on me. But I heard the doctor in the car, they were talking about it, and I just, tuned them out. But when I heard him say, this company has integrity, my head shot up, and I said, okay, wow, I want to pay attention. So I asked him about, tell me about the company that you said that has integrity. And he says, at the time it was Pharmanex. And he says, I'll give you a CD and we can talk about it later. So he gave me a CD. And when I got after the seminar, I got home and I popped it in, looked at it, and I said, okay, interesting. He gave me a CD about antioxidants and the biophotonic scanner. And at the time I wasn't ready. I was still building, my clientele, and I was still working in corporate America. Actually, a Japanese company I was working for, a Japanese American company. And about 3 months later, I put the CD in again, looked at the science behind the scan, and I said, wow, this is very interesting. Maybe I can incorporate that into, my practice, helping my clients. And then finally, in I guess December of 2004, I told him, I said, okay, I want to join. I want to do this. I want this machine. So in 2005, he came to New York. I gathered a bunch of people at my house so we can get scanned. And we scanned. We had a great time. and we scanned one of my best friends, and he's a family. He and his wife and two children at the time. They were younger, and they ate meat, and they had like a lot of fried foods and things like that. But the son, he would always eat vegetables. He would suck on the rinds of lemons in restaurants, or eat fresh fruit, eat on tomatoes and things like that. And when they got scanned, the son scanned the highest in the family. And the father said, "No way." He said, "We all live in the same house. How does my son scan higher than everyone else? That machine there's something wrong with that machine. It's broken." So we scanned the whole family again, and the son scanned higher than everyone else, his family. So we got my friend, the father, on LifePack Nano, and he used to play college football, and he had an injury, a neck injury, and so he had to stop. He had to quit the team. And that bothered him for years. Every time we turned his neck, he'd hear this clicking. So I guess maybe a month or so after he was taking LifePack Nano, I asked him. I says, "How did you? So what's your experience with the supplements so far?" And he says, "Gary," I says, "I don't know if it's the vitamins, but I don't hear the clicking in my neck anymore." And I said, "Wow." And so I would go around to gyms, talk to chiropractors, and do my best to try to get sell the scanner, or even maybe get some space in one of those gyms to scan people. Rejection. I got rejected. And a lot of it wasn't fun. Some were nice, some were just plain rude. One guy just took the scanner and just tossed it in the garbage right in front of me. So I wasn't trained, and that's okay because I'm still here. And it's just fortitude. And I knew what I wanted to do. I knew this was legitimate science, and that I was helping people. And so I saw the results people were getting. And so I continued with the scanner, and I continued up until the time of 2009. I had to move to the Dominican Republic. I was released from my corporate job after 22 years there. And so it gave me an opportunity, my wife and I, to go to the Dominican Republic. And we raised our daughter. We lived there for 9 years, almost 10 years. And I met a doctor there, and who let me come to a practice and see her patients. And I continued to slowly, bit by bit, build my business in the United States. It was a little challenging because my team was there, and I lost my team. But I just had to rebuild. And so and that's where I am now. Came back and moved back to New York in 2019, and just started slowly getting back into the business, attending the conventions in 2019, and of course 2020 came, and the COVID. So, but during COVID, I found out the real power of the supplements, because I kept some of the essential oils. I don't know if many of you were still or in the company when we released the essential oils, but the essential oils, there was some powerful had some powerful healing properties. And when my wife came down with COVID, uh, I used some of the essential oils as to help with her breathing, the vapor. Uh, and of course, tea green, and the Reishi Max and AIE-10. So I helped her with that. And then my sister-in-law was giving her teas and what have you. And so she recovered, and she lost the taste. She lost the taste for about a day or two, but I'm just saying that this helped. I'm not saying that these cured her COVID, but it helped her, recover, because it was helping her immune system. So that's where I am, and I'm happy to answer any questions, and also share some of my other products that I love, that I share with my customers. And My top five is the new biome, and I'll say new biome because that I'm passionate about the gut because I had gut issues, and as I learned about iridology, and that's the study of the eyes, study of the body by looking at the iris, and when I learned that most of our health issues start in the gut, when I worked with my clients, the first thing I looked at was start in the gut. What's your lifestyle like? What's your diet like? And the eyes show what's happening inside the gut and how it affects different areas of the body. Uh, how different bacteria and things like that can seep out into the bloodstream and affect different organs and what have you, brain, the eyes, the jaw, heart, and now you may see a lot of videos or information out there about gut health and leaky gut. People talk about leaky gut. These things we've known about in the holistic field for many years. And now science is beginning to show that how important the gut bacteria is for overall health. So the new biome is my go-to product, and I share that with a lot of people. And I take that myself, and I've seen a big change. My second one is LifePak Nano. LifePak Nano, when I started taking it, I noticed a difference in my eyesight. For at least 10 years, I kept the same prescription glasses. I didn't have to change them. I never had reading glasses. I never used reading glasses. In fact, I had to take my glasses off to read small print. And so with that changed when I lived in the Dominican Republic, I guess because of too much sun, I didn't wear sunglasses down there. Wasn't that wise? I didn't wear sunglasses, but I know that affected my eyes. And then I switched over to a different type of lens. So my vision has somewhat is not as good as it was prior to moving to the Dominican Republic, but it's still good. I don't need glasses to read or no look at a screen just for long distance. LifePak Nano, also the collagen. I love the collagen. That's helped me with the joint issue that I have or had. A good friend of mine, he has a genetic disease, and it's very difficult for him to walk. And since he's been taking, and it's very painful for him to walk, and since he's been taking the collagen, he says his ankles don't hurt anymore. So he relies on that, and he gets that monthly. Uh, Also, he takes the probiotic, the Probiome PCC. That's another favorite of mine because gut health. And what our uh, probiotic, the Probiome PCC, but that helps it gets past the gastric juices in the stomach and the digestive tract. It goes into the lower intestine where it allows the probiotic to flourish, to nourish the healthy bacteria. And so that's what I love about that. And tea green is probably next to LifePak Nano my number one because Tea Green 97, that does so much. It has so many great properties. And if you just research the literature on what Tea Green 97 does, it's called ECGC3. That's the extract from the green the leaf of green tea, and that's the most powerful antioxidant or catechins that from the green tea, and it's the most studied owls. So as far as when it comes to you'll see studies on cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, and a lot of studies used our product. And so TB97, I mean, like I said, when I catch a cold, or when I do catch a cold, very often, I'll take a 97, and next day I'm feeling a lot better. I'll say that. And of course, the vitamin C and zinc, very important. Vitamin C, a very powerful antioxidant, and zinc also. Uh, and so another, Liana asked me to name my top five, my top five supplements that I use, that I share with my clients and patients. And so I think that was the ProBio PCC, LifePak Nano Collagen, and the new biome. I've started to share the Meta as well, because Meta, the anthocyanins in Meta, they help to heal the gut. Like I mentioned before, leaky gut syndrome is when certain foods, not only foods, but stress helps, it destroys the intestinal villi that allows the nutrients to go into the bloodstream. And these are the little hair-like structures in the colon. And when they are destroyed or damaged by wheat, you hear people you hear a lot about gluten-free. And the gluten in wheat, that helps, that puts like a glue-like coating over those the villi, and so you're not absorbing your nutrients, but it affects the abdominal wall or the intestinal wall, and so it allows toxins and undigested food, toxins from digested food like from steak, and it allows microbes. Unfavorable microbes to get into the bloodstream and cause damage. They spread out into different areas of the body, like the brain, the eyes, the joints, and different organs. And so, a lot of us don't feel, but we may feel the effects. We don't know what's going on, but this is what's going on. And it even affects the skin. And then when you're triggered by stress, you may get a flare up of, rashy skin, dry skin. So a lot of this thing has to do with the colon. And so the colon health is very important. And I think that basically it is. Does anyone have any questions about any supplements that you may take, or supplements that you share with your customers? Hello?
No questions at this time.
Okay. What else would you like me to share? May I ask you what are some of your favorite supplements that you share with your clients?
One second, Gary. Let me adjust the unmute settings.
Okay.
All right, team, our unmute button is now good to go. I appreciate your patience. Feel free to unmute and ask any questions you may have.
Yes, I do have a question. Uh, my name is Mayumi Lauren,
Hi.
and I was attending the TU conference just a couple weeks ago or last week. And I just happened to scan myself for the very first time.
Mhm.
And it shows that I'm a walking dead. It's like I was really bad. So I have some collagen here But to my surprise, never thought that I mean, not the collagen, but the G3 juice, they're expired. But I was told to take the G3 juice and the Life Pack Nano along with collagen and H-Lock Youth.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Can I still take the G3 juice even when they're expired, like almost last year, March of last year?
Okay. I'll give you I'll share my experience with you. When I started, I purchased some G3 juice. And I'm not recommending you do this, but I purchased G3 juice that I was unable to sell. And so I had it in my basement for past the expiration date, I'd say maybe a year or two. And when I said, you know what, let me just taste it. I tasted it. It was fine. Put it in the refrigerator. And I left it in there and I just consumed it over a few days. And I'm still here. Didn't feel any effects. I didn't get sick. Didn't feel queasy, anything like that. So it still tasted like G3 juice. And so, I mean, the Pharmanex products are great. I mean, they're very high quality products. So the G3 juice, I don't know how much of it you have, but taste it, and if it's bad, call the company and see what they'll do for you. I'm not sure if they'll you'll be able to return it, but just call them and see. And then I'll also speak to the product support and see where we can help you and what their recommendation is. But from my experience, when I drank the expired juice, it tasted the same.
And do you have any recommendations of what kind of supplements along with the G3 juice to take for my Walking Dead, my poor health?
Okay, well, I don't know what your score was, but
it's really the lowest.
Oh, you're in the yellow?
Yeah.
Okay.
The kind of orange, whatever.
Yes. Okay. So those supplements that you mentioned, they all are guaranteed to raise your scanner score. So just start taking them and just get scanned. I would say maybe within a 4-week period, go back and see. I got a phone call coming.
Rescan.
Yeah, get rescan, and hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, please. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, why?
Okay, yes. So yeah, get rescanned, and so the youth, the collagen, the Life Pack Nano, and the G3 juice, they'll all help to raise your score. And I mean, I don't know. You may think about maybe making some lifestyle changes. I don't know, what your lifestyle's like, what type of diet you have, but you can start doing that. And the G3 juice is very good for it helps support the gut.
And I also have diabetes and high blood pressure and depression, acid reflux. What else can I take for those?
Okay, I'm not a doctor, so I can't make any medical
I'm
recommendations.
on medication for those. But
Yes,
any supplement that you may recommend from New Skin in
okay,
regards
so
of those?
Vitality helps. Vitality would help. The blood pressure, T Green 97. If you have diabetes, check with your doctor before you take the G3, and you may want to dilute it, or even the collagen as well. Just check with your doctor, because they both they have sweeteners in it, and I don't know what type of diabetes you have, but you want to check with them and see if it's okay for you to take those. But vitality, youth, the TU97, those can help, support those conditions you have. Not support, but they can support your health. I hope that answered your question.
Well,
Did
I
I-
have one if she's done with her question. Is it okay if you can go deeper into I didn't hear you quite well when you were speaking on one of the supplements that help with vision or eyesight, or what you went off. Is it okay if you can go deep into that, please?
Yes, yes. So I was talking about G3, well, actually LifePak Nano, and at the time I was taking G3. So because the G3 has lycopene in it, that supports the eyes, and the antioxidants in LifePak Nano also supports eye health, the macula. And so when I was taking those, I did not, my eyesight improved, and I did not have to change my prescription for over 10 years while I was taking those supplements. And when I moved to the Dominican Republic, my eyesight probably got worse because of the sun. I wasn't wearing sunglasses at the time, until like years, like maybe 2 or 3 years before I started to leave. I went to the beach. I'd get some sunglasses that would clip-ons that would cover my frame. But on a daily basis, when went out, I didn't wear my sunglasses. And then when I went to get a prescription, I went to the eye doctor. I had changed my prescription, and went to get eyeglasses, and I noticed that my prescription had changed. Yeah, I was still taking the LifePak Nano. And so up until maybe 2016 is when I went and got my prescription. 2016 is when I finally went back for an eye exam in the Dominican Republic and got new glasses. And I think I'd stopped taking LifePak Nano because I was living out of the country. Probably, I'm gonna say maybe 2015, around 2015. And so what I noticed that when I was taking LifePak Nano and the G3, my eyesight was very good. I did not have to change my prescription.
That's amazing. I have one more question. Is there any other supplements that you would recommend that will support weight loss journey? Like something that would if that makes sense.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I mentioned why I love T Green, why it's one of my favorites, because T Green, and I'm sure many of you may know that T Green extract, it has what's called a thermogenic effect, so it helps to burn fat. So that's what I love about T Green, and it has so many benefits, so many benefits. Uh, so T Green, the Metabotrim, can take that. Cortitrol. Cortitrol helps to slow the release of cortisol in the body. Cortisol is a hormone that's responsible for weight fat around the midsection. So cortitrol will help with that. So T-green, cortitrol, metaboltrim, and probably a protein boost will help too. I hope that helps.
Okay, I got it. Okay, just quick, one more.
Sure.
One more.
Yeah.
So you were talking about the collagen, right?
Mm-hmm. Collagen too. Some people have seen some weight benefits by taking the collagen. It has helped them.
I gotcha. Okay. I think that's all I have. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You want to ask a question about the collagen? Feel free.
No, so far, no.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You'd better choose an animal.
I have a question. I have a question, please.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Abe, you're muted. You're muted.
I have a question, if that's
Yes.
okay. I'd like to know if you could recommend anything for lamps and hands.
Hello?
You
Hello?
broke up a little bit. Your phone broke up a little bit. Something about head?
I had a question. Any supplements that you mentioned will help a stroke patient?
Okay. Now, want to check with your doctor now. Stroke. We have things that help with blood flow, like
Yeah.
BioGinkgo. The Cordymax, Vitality.
Vitality. Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
And T-green as well. You're welcome.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry, what was that second one you mentioned? You said BioGinkgo and something Max, Cordymax?
Cordymax,
Cordymax, thank you.
Cordymax and Vitality. Cordymax, Vitality, the same cordyceps mushroom they contain. And they help with blood flow. And age lock youth may help too. That supports brain health as well.
I have a question. Okay. Go ahead.
Someone want to ask a question, young lady?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see. There's a lot of people on the phone trying to find you.
I have a
Question about.
Oh,
I suffer from cramps in my hands. I was wondering what you could recommend.
Hi, Rochelle. Rochelle, your connection is really bad.
It's difficult to hear the connection. It's not a good connection on the phone. So maybe you should go to a clearer spot, a better signal.
Right.
Is this better?
Yes.
We can
I
hear.
was
We
wondering
can
if
hear
you could
the.
recommend anything for cramps in my legs and cramps in my hands.
Rochelle, there's a
My
background music behind you. There's a background music. If you can turn that down, please.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
Yes, I was wondering if you could recommend anything for cramps in my legs and cramps in my hands.
Okay. Can you see this?
Yes.
Ice Dancer.
Yes.
Ice Dancer
Okay.
helps. That helps with
Okay.
cramps. So that, and you know,
That like every
so Ice Dancer, topical, and also internally, Cordymax or Venix, or Vitality, are all squared. And I'm not sure if you have the Renew Spa, but the Renew Spa can also help. And that comes out on Monday. And I'll share one of my.
perfect. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Any more questions? Happy to answer.
Yes, I got one, sir.
Okay.
What do you recommend for sugar problem and high blood pressure?
Sugar problems. Okay, let's see. T-Green 97. T-Green supports blood, that extract in T-Green supports blood glucose levels. So that'll help. Of course, you want to take some dietary, make some dietary changes, but the T-Green 97, that'll help. Cortisol. A single thing about cortisol or cortisol. And cortisol is a fight or flight hormone that gets released from the adrenal glands. Adrenal glands produce adrenaline, and when we're in a fight or flight state, or we're under constant stress, that cortisol is being released into the body, and it can affect so many functions and so many different parts of the body. So, and I don't know how much, if you're under stress, if you may be overweight, I don't know, I don't see, but cortisol, if you're dealing with stressful situations and dealing with stress on a daily basis, you're watching the news, things seem to set you off, cortisol, that'll help settle you and help you deal with stressful situations in a better way. And it also helps to control that release of cortisol into the body.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Can you recommend one of those your things that help all the problem we have in like diabetic, having problem with our joints and all the sickness. Can you recommend which of those we will take every day that will help our sickness?
Yeah, I wasn't sure of the question. I know something about, I think you mentioned diabetes, but as I mentioned earlier, many health problems, start in the gut. So we start to address issues in the gut, by taking new biome or taking the probio, that can help, start to get the gut, the microbiota, the healthy bacteria, the beneficial bacteria in the gut to help it do what it's supposed to do. The gut contains trillions of microbes, and they all play a specific role in the body. And they help with digestion, they help with how enzymes function in the body. They help the 70 to 80% of the immune system is in the gut. So if there's an imbalance in the gut, then it's going to affect the whole body. And I'll give you an example. Let's say that there's a Candida albicans, that's in the gut. That's a fungus that lives in the gut. When you eat too much sugar, too many processed foods, they can get out of hand, and so they'll overtake, or they'll grow more than the beneficial bacteria, and then when they start to work their way into the body, out to different organs, out that are responsible for blood pressure or blood sugar. When they work their way out into the body, they may go into the skin area or different areas of the body. Then these things want you to eat more sugar because they love sugar, and these things have intelligence and they crave sugar as well. So you're wondering why you have sugar cravings. It's not you that's having the sugar cravings. It's the bacteria, it's the fungus that's craving that sugar. And so, you don't know, so you're going to feed it, with something sweet, and it's just going to, to continue to grow. So with a healthy gut, that helps to balance, the beneficial bacteria helps to keep all these microbes and these other bacteria and fungus that can go out of hand, even parasites that can go out of hand. It keeps them at bay. It's like a bouncer at a disco or at a bar, where they make sure none of the bad guys get in, and just keep everything cool. So that's what the bacteria does, the healthy bacteria in the gut. So address the gut, and just make some modify diet, get some exercise. Try to, I'm not sure. I don't see you, so I don't know if you're overweight, but if you're able to, to do some walking, as much or little as you can. And if you can't walk, you can stand up and just bounce a little bit. Just bounce, on your toes. Not very hard, but just some light bouncing to help move the lymphatic fluid.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So I hope that helps. You're welcome.
I have a question.
Yes.
This is Tanya. Can you
Hey,
see
Tanya.
me? Hi. I'm with, this is me.
There you go. Hi, Tanya.
Hi. Yes. Ralph mentioned earlier that you have a podcast or a website. Do you share these type of items on that podcast? Can we follow you and get some of this information as well? Because I can only write so many notes. And it seems like you got a wealth of knowledge here I want to know about.
Okay. Yes. So, and I don't speak all the time, but I have guests that come on the show. Some of the guests are doctors, some are authors. My show is about, health, healing, inspiration, and following your passion. So people who follow their passion, left the corporate world and wrote a book, or, just helping people. These are the people I have on my show. So, and it is on www.v as in Victor, E as in Edward, G as in George, E as in Edward, radio.com. So vgradio.com. And the show is Sunday at 10 a.m. through Monday. So the same show repeats. It's pre-recorded. Shows are pre-recorded and they air from Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern time daily until Friday, up until Friday.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
I have a questions.
Yes.
So I heard about that you say if the baby they have like dry skin. So what kind of stuff we can use for this dry skin and the rest?
You said for babies, you said?
Yes.
Okay, we have the hibiscus baby wash. It's okay, you can let your baby. Yeah, it's called the hibiscus baby wash. So that helps with dry skin. And then check with your doctor if they're able to use the Baobab, the body butter. The Baobab body butter. But that should be fine. But the hibiscus, that helps to keep the skin hydrated, because that's what the hibiscus flower does, and it's a hydrator. And then the body butter.
Oh, okay, thank you. That's it.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hi Gary, I think there's three questions in the chat.
Okay, let me take a look.
Yeah. Asita Taylor.
Okay, Janet, let me see. The first, okay, so Janet's question, do I do muscle testing? Yes, I do.
It's me.
Where?
Yeah, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I have a question. I had this thyroid condition that I had it this about 15 years, and I'm still on medication. But I sometimes get a bit, upset sometimes. Like if I don't sometimes it can give me depression and things like that. I just wanted to know what sort of, things that I should take from Nu Skin, to relieve the, the stress and the things that I don't feel like, sometimes I feel like happy and then sometimes I feel unhappy. So, it's the conditions that I'm in. And sometimes I feel angry, but when I'm angry, I just notice because I had thyroid condition. And so that's what I'm just trying to ask and see what sort of things I need to get for my thyroid condition, to help me with my thyroid condition.
Oh,
Okay, I can't recommend anything specifically for the thyroid. That's a hormonal issue.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So and then they said that if the thyroid is off, that affects other hormones in the body.
Mhm.
And so when that's off, it can just
Yeah.
go off your whole mood.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
you may be lacking a specific hormone from the thyroid. I don't know if the doctor tested all three hormones in your
Yeah, I'm
thyroid.
taking medication. I'm taking medications for it. And
Yeah.
they removed, some glands out of my neck. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because of,
The
it
infection.
was way too toxic goiter.
Mhm.
And I need to be careful with it because, I need to be in environments that I need to be happy all the time. I don't need to be on, the environments that people get aggro and stuff like that. So I need to be around happy place,
Yes.
and that's why I need to.
Okay, you got muted. You're muted.
I put
Okay.
off with a lot of activities, that is because I'm very, very sporty and stuff like that. I get put off with it. I can't really, sort of do some of it because, and with my memory as well, it's not very good as well because of my thyroid condition. But I'm okay, I'm okay. But those were the things that I've, been experiencing for a long time, So I don't normally share it to people, but this is how I'm sharing it to you because you might understand what thyroid is, and with new skin, I need to know what type of things that I need to get to help me with my condition and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes. Where are you located?
In New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of a bit tricky, because it's a thyroid.
Exactly.
Thyroid
Exactly.
condition. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many things that could be causing that to be off, and it's cause it to be toxic or cause that
Yeah.
infection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's been removed. Some of the glands has been removed. Yeah, but they gave me only a little, for me to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I have a friend. I'll reach out and I'll send I'll talk to him. Let me just make a note.
Okay.
All right, family. We'll take one more question. One last question before we end our Zoom tonight.
Is there anything that you can recommend for neck pain, back pain, migraines?
So neck pain when you sleep, you wake up in pain, or it's difficult sleeping, or you stand.
That too, or when you're working, you get neck pain or back pain, or like you're doing your favorite activities and then you end up having those pains. But mostly when you wake up, yes.
Like spasms, or when you're doing activities, you get back spasms, or
Yes.
Okay. Well, the topically, Flex Cream helps. Flex Cream, and you can do a double whammy with the Ice Dancer. That has peppermint oil that helps to open up blood vessels. So that'll and it also helps relieve tight muscles and tension. So flex cream and ice dancers. So those may help. Also, as far as headaches, the headaches, it could be coming from the neck, from the tightness in the neck. It could be a trigger point in the back. That's someplace in the back that's causing the neck muscles to tighten up. So it can be different things. So, but when you start to feel that pain, you can use the flex cream and the ice dance just to rub it on to get some relief. And for blood flow, BioGinkgo or the Vitality or Cordimax, Venix. If they have any where you are in your country, it helps with blood flow as well.
Gotcha. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you for answering my questions and for sharing your knowledge. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Awesome. All right. And have some ice cream with that, with flex cream. Yes. But thank you so much, leaders, for the wonderful question, especially for Gary tonight, for, helping us tonight, answering some questions, and also to go over some knowledge, especially utilizing the products that we have on hand, to help you so that you can understand more, on how to utilize the product and helping, you as well with everything. And I'm so grateful to be able to have Gary on the call. So before we wrap up our call tonight, I would like to turn the time to my favorite business partner, the love of my life, and she'll share a little bit, and also to give gratitude to Gary for, his time, well spent with us tonight, away from his family and, his business, so that he can help us, enlighten, us tonight with his knowledge. So with that being said, let's give it up for 2-star platinum team elite, Leata Hunt.
Welcome, Leata.
Welcome. Thank you.
Welcome, Yessa.
Hello, team. Hello, everyone. Hello, new legends. Oh my goodness. Before we end this call, I am just so humbled and grateful. I thank God so much for the life of Mr. Gary Harris. I am so grateful that he's been in Nu Skin for 20 years plus and counting. I am most especially grateful, team. It is about 10 p.m., past 10 p.m., probably almost 10:30 p.m. in New York, where Mr. Gary resides. And here he is serving us on this call, where in no way, shape, or form does he benefit, even monetarily, on this call. But I'm just so thankful. It's been over a month now, I believe, where God aligned our paths, you guys. God aligned our paths. Matter of fact, while we were at the Nu Skin corporate headquarters over a month ago, lo and behold, God led us to Mr. Gary Harris. We happened to be on the second floor touring the science lab, our extraordinary world-class science lab. And there you go. Mr. Gary Harris is right there as well. And just through a simple connection and simple chats, I'm forever grateful that upon discovering who Mr. Gary Harris is as a professional doctor in integrative healing as well, but also finding out that he's under Artemis, Artemis that's in the business along with Dr. Ben Lowe. And this is the caliber of people that he's with. You know what, team? I'm here to tell you, not only in a brief moment of feeling his energy and his passion, honestly, it doesn't do it justice to learn from Mr. Gary Harris here on Zoom versus being right there in front of him and feeling of his passion and his heart when it comes to utilizing the Pharmanix products and the Nu Skin products, both health and wellness, both beauty as well, to bless the lives of many that he's come in contact with. And so in closing out for today, new legends, please let's unmute ourselves and give the biggest cheer and round of applause and thanking Mr. Gary Harris on the call today. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Mr. Harris.
Thank you. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
From the
Thank
bottom of our
you.
heart.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gary Harris. And
Thank
you know what? I'm sure he'll be at the July Global Convention this year. So
Yes.
let me tell you, when you see Mr. Gary Harris at Global Convention, give him a big hug and, you know, express that gratitude in person. And so we so appreciate you, Mr. Harris, your time, your energy, your sacrifices. I bet it's been a long week in your practice as well. I'm sure you had a lot with your Nu Skin business also this week, but you spending and sacrificing your weekend with us means so much. And just hearing all of our incredible leaders. I mean, I'm even impressed with some of these incredible partners of ours. And I was just asking Ralph, who's that? Who's that? Oh my gosh, you know, and it means so much to hear, you know, our incredible partners from all over the world, Micronesia, New Zealand, we've got Australia, Samoa, we've got all over the US as well on this call, Mr. Harris. So know that you've made a global impact today. Especially here in our Nu Legend family, in our team, in our organization. It means a lot to us. And before we end the call as well, please take to note, team, you know, there's a disclaimer in the company. The disclaimer is that our products are not intended to heal or cure, you know, or mitigate any ailments, diseases, or sicknesses. And please do not quote Mr. Gary Harris on anything, whether it's a post, whether it's a testimonial, especially publicly. We want Mr. Gary Harris to stay around just as long as he's already been around, just as long as we need to be around as well in Nu Skin. So please respect that as you take all of that information that he shared, take that for your use privately and to share, pay it forward privately as well. I'm sure that Mr. Harris would appreciate that. And we would appreciate that as well, as we know, we're a Pharmanex team and that's how we operate. Underground Railroad operation, but with positive light and positive shares as well. But really at the heart of it is that we really want to bless people in better health and look younger while they're at it. So with that, on behalf of our 4-star Platinum Team Elite, Terry 2, Mr. Ben Nguyen, our qualifying Team Elite K2, Ralph and I, our incredible leadership team, qualifying Team Elite Nate Glams and Termilia Tataichi, our Blue Diamonds, Lalo Manu, Sam and Sharon, our incredible partners on this call, Diamond Juliet as well, our Diamond Lynn, Emerald, Sia Ioane, and our Ruby, incredible Jai Jai. We just want to express our love and our gratitude, Mr. Harris, for just sacrificing again your weekend and your preparations. And just serving us here today. And so with that, as we get ready to close, God bless you, Mr. Harris. We appreciate you so much. And if there's anything Ralph and I can do to serve you and your team and organization, we're here. We're a message away. Let us know and we'll be ready to share and serve as well. And so with that, team, take everything you've learned now, bless not just you, but now let's go forth and bless more people as we continue to grow globally. And as an incredible reminder, Monday, 10 a.m. Mountain is our Renew Spa launch. This weekend, you want to put everything heart to might and strength to share so that we can get as many people on the Renew Spa for Monday's incredible launch with Nu Skin. And so with that, thanks so much. I want to thank Mr. Ralph Hans for tag teaming with me as well and being able to serve all of you Nu Legends. We love you, team. We appreciate your sacrifice and being here. And thank you for being a blessing as well. So take care, everyone. God bless, team. Thank you, Mr. Gary Harris. We love you.
Welcome.
Take care,
Thank you.
everyone. Woo-hoo. Thanks so much. Woo-hoo.
Bye, everyone.
you.
Welcome.
Thank you,
Good night.
everyone.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nieta.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Yeah, good night. Good night.
Đang đang ngồi màn. Anh em tôi xin cái là sao không có gì. Và
Oh, meron ba
Nan,
nagkachat
dapat
mo?
na. So,
Kuya mo.